Good evening. It's May 8th, 2024. I'll call the Finance Committee meeting to order at 6:01 PM. As always, I'll remind everyone that the meeting is being recorded, so anything you say will be recorded and kept in the permanent record. Say thank you for those attending. Thank you to the two BOS members that are here. You two are not in session, correct?
No.
We'll start asking, is anyone here for public session? Let's talk about the budget.
Did you let him know that Steve was on?
Steve Dollinger is online. Steve, thank you for joining in. Corey and I are both here live. The first thing I wanted to do is talk about the budget for a minute. I think we are to a point where I would say the FinCom is ready to recommend a budget, but I want to confirm that with Steve and Corey. These numbers are a little hard to read. The budget, when we finished up last week, the total budget for the town, the education, et cetera, was at $4,901,738.03. It remains at that amount. Pull up where we're at on the funding for it. So Article 8 that the Board of Selectmen met on Monday night. Don, did you vote or did you just do the line? You voted. So they're already endorsed this recommendation. The article reads, I move the town vote to raise and appropriate $4,641,104.30 and to transfer $210,598 from free cash and transfer $50,000 from the ARPA federal grant for a total appropriation of $4,901,738.03, as is necessary to pay salaries, expenses, and outlays of the several town departments, and to be allocated as itemized in the table attached for the fiscal year beginning July 1st, 2024. That amount, $4,901,738.03, exactly matches the number that we have been using since last week for the total budget. I would ask if there's any further discussion from the FinCon members on the budget.
I have no further discussion of Corey. You do.
I just wanted to clarify for the public, that includes paying down principal on the fire truck as well as interest?
It does. The 4,000,009 does, yes.
And how much money is going to stabilization?
Going to stabilization, nothing at this time.
Okay. That's all.
Any other questions? I mean, we can pull the line item up if you want to go through something or,
Nope, I was just curious.
okay.
I have
Then-
no other issues.
We have 4 accounts. Is it 4 stabilization accounts now?
Capital, police, general, assessors.
You want to create the,
You're going to create the capital one for the OPM school.
Yeah.
But that is being moved from stabilization to another stabilization. It's not coming out of these funds here.
So 0 goes to general stabilization, 0 goes to capital stabilization.
Correct.
We still doing 11,000 for the police cruiser?
We don't need to, from what I saw. Lori, the accountant, came back and mentioned in an email, Don, I think you saw that also, or it was sent to you. I don't know if you saw it, that she had 33,000
Yeah.
in
And-
change for
Right, and
the,
it's 44.
and it's 44,000. So
So 0 for the cruiser. What was the other one? We're gonna create the one for the school?
the
Oh.
OPM Center School, we're going to create a
Are we funding
new,
it?
we are funding it out of general stabilization.
Okay, so what was the last account that I'm forgetting?
The assessors?
Yeah,
That is for the, was it every 3 years?
Evaluation.
The reevaluation where they have to go through the properties.
and where's that money coming from?
That is coming, excuse me, out of, is it stabilization? I'd have to go back and look. Stabilization, yeah. So it brings us back to where we were with a, instead of having a just over $7,600 deficit, we now have a $42,336,000.97 surplus per the budget. That's inclusive of the ARPA funds.
And that'll leave us how much in ARPA?
That leaves, I don't know what was decided last Monday night by the Board of Selectmen, but there was 150,000 last Wednesday. This took 50 of it.
Okay.
So unless you spent something more in a commitment on ARPA on Monday night,
I think there's more coming out of it,
Well, yeah, we got 30,000 for the cemeteries.
right?
and Tree work.
Yep.
so the ARPA funds are probably getting close to expunged for that program.
And we're still waiting for all our estimates for painting the town hall.
And the ARPA funds have to be used by the end of the 2025 fiscal year or calendar year?
Calendar.
Calendar year, okay. So you've got roughly a year and a half to use them up.
We have to have it definitely earmarked by this December, though.
Correct, yeah, that I know. I just wasn't sure where
Yeah.
if it was the fiscal or calendar year when it had to be.
We were out getting our other two estimates because it's going to be well over $10,000.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Any other questions, Corey, or concerns?
Nope.
So I would make a motion that the Finance Committee recommend at the annual town meeting in June on the 3rd, that the budget of $4,901,738.03 be adopted as the town budget for fiscal year 2025.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. So the motion passes. FinCom will recommend this particular budget at the annual town meeting early in June. Let me stop sharing. The next item I have on the agenda is the articles. We spent quite a lot of time last Wednesday going through the articles. I guess I would ask the question of the other members. I emailed out the most current version to you. If you've reviewed it, and if you do, are there any particular articles you want to go through, or would you like to go through each one again?
I didn't see any substantial changes.
There really weren't any substantial changes, in my opinion.
Yeah, I didn't see any as well, so. I
I mean, a
feel
lot of
like,
it was rewriting, what I used to call wordsmithing. To get the language proper so it complies with the requirements and regulations.
Mhm.
Maribel sent us some small revisions, but it was just correction of the language around noontime.
Right, that's the last that came out.
Yeah.
So I'm comfortable with the articles. I would ask the same of you, Steve. Would you like to go through each article, or if you had a chance to go through them and you're comfortable from
So
last week's review?
I'm comfortable with everything was in last week's review. I've reviewed the articles. They look wonderful. I appreciate all the work.
Corey, any additions,
No,
comments?
same, the discussion we had last week. I don't see any material, I didn't see any material changes to the articles.
Then I will again make a motion that the FinCom and recommends the articles at the annual town meeting to the residents of the town.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
So the
Aye.
Finance Committee will recommend both the budget and the articles and motions as they currently sit, assuming no changes. I think the Board of Selectmen and the Finance Committee are in alignment on all of this at this time.
Article 14, we confirmed that legal was okay with that. The fire department fees, keeping them in-house.
We don't have the answer back from them yet, but placeholder anyway. You can always pass over it if they say no.
I think one of the things Don is comfortable to say is with the legal review that goes on this, there's been a couple of years where we've been up to literally 2 or 3 days before the annual town meeting when legal is still trying to find, it seems like at one of the meetings, they actually make
At the
changes
town
at the meeting. So they'll be constantly researching it, Corey, and we may see some language changes or, in the case of Article 14, and anyone feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but if they came back and said that we can't legally do this, there would be a motion from the Board of Selectmen to table the article in front of the town folks. So
Okay.
that's really the only step that would have to be taken.
Could you just clarify for me, are we still doing 11,000 for the police capital.
That's for the police cruiser.
Yes,
It's under item, I just saw it. Article 13.
Yes,
okay, I had misinterpreted what was said before, so I was just checking.
that is under capital stabilization is where that would come from.
Yes,
That would give him enough money to purchase the car now.
right, because he does need that amount to
Yeah, that's 55,000.
finish purchasing the car or the vehicle.
Yeah.
Are we sure, we know for sure that it's going to be a police cruiser?
I would hope the Board of
Blue and
Selectmen
white.
know that. I mean, I don't.
What is it gonna be?
Or is it going to be an SUV?
They're all SUVs.
Well, blue and white?
You mean a Mark Cruiser?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
okay.
Were you just asking about the cost difference or just the vehicle?
Vehicle. Appearance of the vehicle.
Okay.
That's
It's
what I
still
was,
gonna be, it's still gonna be a police interceptor, right?
Oh, yeah,
Done.
yeah.
That's a special individual car that gets made by Ford.
Yeah,
So
it's the Explorer.
police interceptor version,
The markings are about 1,500.
And that,
but it's still a police interceptor is the model, right? It's not like a
it's-
regular.
Yeah, it's the Interceptor model.
Okay, let's move on to the next item that I had on the agenda. And that is the mailing and printing work that needs to be done in the next week or two to communicate the budget to the residents of the town. Corey drafted what I thought was a really good letter, Corey. I really thought that was a well-written letter.
thanks.
You
Certainly
did a
better
great
than-
job.
certainly
So
better
just
than
like,
anything I would have done if I wrote it. So that was a good letter.
so Corey, you did a great job on that letter. It's very detailed, very intricate. I appreciate all the work you've done in helping the town come up with that.
I think we left it that it maybe needed a few.
There were a few placeholder numbers and Lori just emailed me today with something like,
Okay,
with some of those numbers we can add and get a final version to you by Friday.
okay. Friday would be good. I did not send it to you yet, Don. I know I'd like you guys to comment, but I thought we should have what we see as the final version first.
Oh, yeah,
So we'll get that
Yeah.
to you on Friday when it
Yeah.
comes out.
that's fine.
As far as the mailing, I think we need to, I don't know if you had a chance, Corey, to work on the spreadsheet to have the attachments. Do you want me to work on that? I don't know. I know you've got a pretty busy schedule.
I have not, I think it should be pretty straightforward.
Let me
So
take, I'll
let's-
take a look at it and, because I have the template I used last year.
Okay.
So I'm pretty comfortable. I can just move the numbers over. If you have time to run it and we'll make sure it balances back to the same budget. I'll send that to you hopefully by, if I don't say Friday, by the weekend, because I've got a couple things going on the next couple of days.
Okay.
Other things with the mailing, with the town meeting on June 3rd, Steve, you're out of town starting next week until Memorial Weekend.
That is correct.
So I think, Corey, we've got, I went to the post office and talked with them earlier. They need, or said there's 836 pieces of paper they would have if we cover every single house, which we will do. So I think we should print probably 900. I certainly can come up to the town hall and do the printing. We will hopefully get some help folding, and something I found interesting. I talked to the librarian. This is such a little thing, but I found it very interesting. Is she gave me a couple of samples of what other groups do when they send stuff out. She said there's no need to tape the paperwork. You can staple it. She recommended one staple in the center. She says the church has been doing that for a while. As long as none of the paperwork is leaving the town, it doesn't get run through the machine. So it's irrelevant. If any of it's leaving town, then it has to be taped on the corners. She said to keep it from catching. But when it's just a single mailing to the residents of the town, remember last year we put 2 pieces of tape on each one in the corner so it wouldn't get cut and everything. She said that's not necessary. You can simply staple it in the middle. She said it goes through no machines. They count them out and we'll give them to the the rural carriers to distribute. They never leave town. And they just insert them in all the post office boxes at the town hall.
And you said 830.
836 is what she'll
836.
charge us for. That's how many there would be if we covered every one.
So the additional, you want to do 900, so you have some at the meeting?
Last year, we took 50 down to the meeting and left them there. So if people showed up and wanted to see, had forgot to bring it or just wanted another copy for some reason,
Okay.
there was some there, and I didn't count them, but there were very few left when I went home because I grabbed them. Just so they weren't laying around, but there was, a stack like that. It was just a few left. So I was planning to do the same, if that makes sense.
Yep.
So I think you and I are gonna have to coordinate that. I don't know how much time you can spend. We've had a couple of volunteers before. Mr. Rochette has helped us in the past. I'm hopeful that he may help with a little bit of it anyway.
Not a problem.
He's smiling. Thank you, Paul. And of course, my wife did quite a lot of it last year too, so we should be able to get it done. I think we need to have everything done, mailing on the 3rd at least, with the holiday and everything. I'd shoot for 10 to 12 days prior to that, so we have at least a week for it to get delivered and people to look at it. Steve, does that make sense to you? I know you won't be here, but as far as the plan,
That sounds
timeline,
perfect. Sounds
Okay.
perfect.
Corey, any suggestions or thoughts or?
When you talk to the post office, when we pass it off to them, do they do it next day?
That's a good question. She said they do it as when I drop it off. So I don't think she said she would do it next day, but basically I think she meant that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't ask the question that way, but she said, once you drop it off, she says, we'll just take it, stick one in everyone's post office box here she said tomorrow, the next day after you drop it off. And then I'll count out how many each rural carrier needs and they'll just take them.
Okay.
So I say either day 1 or day 2 after we drop it off, it goes out, but I probably should allow 2 days just to, give them time to do their thing. They're busy.
Yep.
Anything else on that? Okay, so we have a plan for that. So we have a fairly short meeting, as far as what we had to do on the budget. I have one piece of new business that I need to bring up. I would ask first, Steve or Corey, any new business or old business you want to discuss?
I have none.
I have none.
So, new business. This is going to impact the finance committee. But my wife and I have spent much of this year looking for a new home. And we found a property we've made an offer on.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So we will be moving out of Ocam, assuming everything goes forward we're waiting for inspections and all that type of stuff. I feel rather bad doing this right before the town meeting. I was hoping it would happen afterwards, so it wouldn't, and it won't be an issue. I mean, I'll still be there and everything, but it does change the complexity of the meeting, I think. I mean, I am in essence going to be a lame duck.
You guys you're gonna close on a house in the next 3 weeks?
We're gonna, we're gonna close, it's scheduled for, near the end of June to close. So I'm just saying that it'll be known that I'm no longer gonna be a resident of the town, so I'm gonna have to resign after we buy the house. We'll move immediately, or start moving immediately. Just wanted to let you guys know, Steve, just wanted to let you know,
Have fun in Florida.
yeah, no, we've been looking for a while. As we all get older, it becomes harder and harder to take care of certain things, and as health problems come up, it gets harder and harder. So we said we need to find something more accommodative to our current place in life. So
Yes.
that's what we made the decision to do. Like I said, we actually went and visited the home the day after last Wednesday's meeting and had an offer accepted over the weekend. So Steve and Corey, you will have to go into recruitment mode. Hopefully, I know, Steve, you brought someone in earlier that was considering it, but never actually joined. We're going to need a couple of new members on the finance committee.
I've been trying to recruit for a year.
I know,
It's not-
Paul, you had a couple of ideas for recruiting.
Yeah, I'm hoping, but I haven't.
Yeah, I'm just saying that, and I'll do all I can.
Getting anybody to step forward.
Yeah, it's a challenging time to get people to volunteer because it does demand some time.
How does the FinCom function with only 2?
I'm not sure, Paul, when you were chairman, you had a period when there was only the 2 of you on the finance committee because I came on to be the 3rd. How did you and Claire handle that when you only had 2 members?
We always had 3 members. We knew, whether it's one person was not attending at the time.
Well, when I showed up, there was no one else. I never met a third person. There was just, you guys, you and Claire, and there was never a third person. So maybe someone was on the sidelines, they just had.
Never conducted any business with only two people.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't think you can hold. You can't vote on anything with two people. You can provide advice to the Board of Selectmen, I believe,
So how does the town function?
but you don't have. a
We're
quorum,
gonna have
so
to make a big detail during the annual town meeting that we need somebody else. So
Yes.
It's gonna have to happen.
Which brings me to the second half of this conversation. Thank you, Steve. You led me right into that. I've been thinking about this the last couple of days and nights. And I'm not trying to push anything off on anyone else. I certainly will get up and speak at the town meeting. But I think having Corey, you, Steve, or both of you play a bigger speaking role at the town meeting would probably help with the continuity of the finance committee with the residents. I don't know why. I just kept thinking about it. I said, okay, it just feels awkward for if I'm making all the comments and then 3 weeks later I resign and everyone
No,
knows I'm
it
going to
doesn't-
resign. So
Yeah,
I'm just
no.
asking you guys to think about that right now and we can discuss it again before the meeting.
I'm happy to
Please.
have you speak just because of the experience.
And I will, Corey. I'm just saying, I'm hoping, a couple of the articles, if there's questions, I know you've researched a couple of them pretty much in depth, more than any of the rest of us. You may be able to comment on those. Steve, you've paid closer attention to the school budget. There may be something there that needs a comment, depending on how it goes.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm just saying that I think it will be better for the residents of the town if it's apparent that the finance committee has some depth and strength, that it's fine. We just need a member or two.
Agreed. And we'll speak at that at a later date before it.
Paul, do you have a
Okay,
comment?
it's Paul Rochette from Gaffney Road, regarding the schools. They always send a representative from each school, okay? Pathfinder sends somebody and
Yes,
Quabbin
yep.
sends somebody, so if there are questions regarding the school operation or funding, you will have assistance from representatives of both, school districts to help answer those questions.
That's a good point, Paul. I had thought of that, but I now that you say it, I said, I know that. I just hadn't thought of them being there to speak. So that's helpful, yes. So that'll help with the school part, but still on the town operating budget, if you guys have things to say, please, try to come prepared to make a few comments on something. I'd like to get you out there. Visibility, I think, is important. And I also think it's important for the people of the town that are in the room that night to know that, when they read 3 weeks later that the finance committee chairman just resigned, that there's another face they have to connect to the finance committee.
After this meeting is posted, 6 people will know about it.
Yeah, that's true. Now be 4 of them.
Question.
Yes.
Cindy Curry, Old Turnpike Road.
Yep.
With the voter advisory that's going out, I understand that be educating the residents on the different articles, or is it just specifically state what the articles will be?
What we mail out from the finance committee is strictly the budget. The articles get posted on the Board of Selectmen and the town website.
Okay,
Because every year we've talked about trying to mail the articles also. The challenge has been the legal review tends to drag on till very close to the end, and we're required to have our mailing out at least 7 days prior to the meeting. So in that case, it means we have to have it out, and you can't count holidays or weekends. And because of Memorial Weekend and everything in there, the decisions pretty much the last 3 or 4 years, I know at the FinCon I was made, and the Board of Selectmen supported, was the articles would be on the website. That way the budget can be mailed out. If the articles have changes afterwards, we're not sending out something that's changed by legal and have not provided incorrect information. And the other part is the requirement on the finance committee is to mail out the budget, not the articles. So we haven't mailed the articles, to my knowledge, in quite a few years.
okay, I just wanted to know, because I wanted to make certain that any information specifically on Article 16 and 17 that will be put into a PowerPoint and presented to the town that night would be consistent with any information you were giving. So if there isn't any specific information,
Finance Committee would not be giving any specific information on the articles.
Okay.
The articles are really under the purview of the Board of Selectmen.
Okay,
What's under our purview is the financing and funding of those articles.
okay,
And trying to think of the right word, an opinion, I guess, on the impact of the articles on the town long-term. So the ones that you're speaking to, 16 and 17, if there's a multi-year impact on the town, there may be a financial impact on the town because of that.
Mhm.
But there is nothing that we have planned as far as a presentation or anything on those articles,
okay.
or on any article.
Okay. Right, so there wouldn't be any concern about incorrect information or any type of contradictory information given the night of the town meeting. That's really my only concern.
I would hope people don't give contradictory or incorrect information. I mean, I don't know who would do that, but
So if a PowerPoint is presented by Chief Howe, which is the understanding that he would like to do that. to
Okay, I'm not aware of that.
educate the people, if there's any financial impact, would he become to you for that information?
he should run that information past us. I don't say if, again, he has not come to us yet.
Okay,
I was not aware there was even a presentation.
it's a potential.
You're kind of the subject matter expert on the cost of those programs. So,
I have not seen a
yeah,
presentation.
I haven't
so
seen, we haven't, you know,
We were not planning to make a presentation. I have not seen one.
any other questions?
It was basically just to educate the people correctly educate the people on what the impact on the town, those articles would have.
Is Finance Committee recommending those two articles?
We just voted to recommend this expenditure for the articles, so we may have personal opinions that differ.
Well, I know normally on the Board of Advisory, it's either not recommended or recommended by.
And I mean, I was comfortable with them. I mean,
We recommend,
the
we,
town,
Yeah,
the
you
town,
voted earlier to
the town now
recommend
needs to
this.
decide on this. This is come up for the last 2 or 3 years, Kevin. I'm not sure. 2 years, 2 meetings.
The fall meeting
The
and
the
then.
town should vote on it and say that, yes, we want to go down this road. We know there's a cost to it. It's not free. That can't be hidden or disguised. It's, you know, the town right now, I think everyone is, what we will remind the residents of, which I think is fair and appropriate, is we used ARPA funds and all of our free cash to fund this year's budget. The town's budget went up by just over 3%. The school budget went up by 5.7 or 8, wasn't it?
8.
5.8.
5.8.
A 3% increase in our budget and that 5.8% increase in the school forced us to use ARPA funds just to keep the town's current operations going. So I think there has to be a recognition that anything that takes additional revenue or becomes an additional recurring cost year after year, again, I'm just being honest, Kevin, that is going to be a challenge for the town to pay for. I'm not saying it's a bad program. I'm just saying that we don't have the money that we used to have. We've gone through it. We do have some pretty good numbers in stabilization, so we've got a cushion, I don't know what else to call it, that will, you know, we're using that cushion this year to fund other items such as the police cruiser, because we don't have the money in free cash to fund the police, you know, to do what we said we would do. Same with the assessors. That's coming out of stabilization for the first time. It's always come out of free cash. So while everyone may agree that that it's a great program being presented for the employees that benefit from it, the town residents are gonna have to decide, do they want to take on that burden and that cost? That will be the finance position. And we'll just say, it's up to you to vote if you want to take on that burden and cost. It's not up to us to decide to quelch it.
This year isn't any different than it's been past years. Every year, we're challenged to meet our budget.
the stabilization funds that we put aside say differently though. We've been able to put money.
We have been putting money away each year, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
This is just every year.
Yeah,
As long as they have.
the point Corey's making, this is the first year in the last 3 that we haven't had enough money to put something into stabilization. This is the first year we're taking money out. Each of the prior 3 years, we've been putting money in. This is the first withdrawal we're making from stabilization. So, last year at the meeting, if I know you were there, we chatted at the town meeting. I spent some time talking to the room about the fact that we were getting to a point where the size of the increases in the school budget were going to force us to start maybe using stabilization or have some type of override. And, it appears we've gotten there this year. Maybe next year will be a little better, but it is the first time. And if you take the last 3 years, we increased stabilization funding. This is the first year we're reducing it. So I think that's significant. It's a change in the pattern that we've been following. As you said, it's always been, there was some extra. Well, this is the first year there isn't.
Yeah.
There actually isn't. I
It's
mean,
always been where they gotta cut this budget, this department, that department to make ends meet. It's just, it hasn't changed. It's been like that for a long time.
Like he said, that we used $205,000 or whatever, plus 50,000 from opera.
Mhm.
We still cut 25,000 from the original budget. So
yeah, we had to.
there was no choice.
Yeah. Oh, I understand.
And if you went back, Don, to the original, all the various departments submitted their budget, we were actually looking at very close to an 11% increase in the
Right.
budget. And again, work with the Board of Selectmen, the Finance Committee, different department heads, that was taken from 11% down to just over 3%.
Yeah.
And that itself wasn't easy because you're giving up something, if it's the fire department, he's giving up some training salary hours that he wanted. And again, that should be presented fairly to the town, that those are the things that you could sacrifice to fund some of the other articles, such as the ones you're questioning about. So I just think that's going to be clear to the town that there is a cost, and the cost could very well going forward each year now, if the pattern we're seeing this year, and 1 year does not create a pattern, but the current year could become the pattern. And if it is, adding additional costs just accelerates the amount of stabilization funds we would have to use.
As long as fair and accurate numbers are given at the meeting and not inflated scare tactics given at this will be the second time it's brought up. I think then that's fair. You would come away with a fair feeling from the town that, okay, they understood. This was the impact. These were the parameters being set by our Finance Committee and Board of Selectmen. I think you can walk away with a better feeling that the town voted correctly.
I
The
hope.
way it went down last fall was just, it was close. And it didn't give, it took it away from the taxpayers to learn about it and even question it. Which was, was.
Appreciate the input. Thank you.
I
Real,
think,
real,
yeah, sorry, go ahead, Steve.
yeah, real quick. We have a question from our audience. Mrs. Pucci, would you please state where you're from? And you can speak. You should be a bit on mute.
Thank you. Barbara Pucci, East Hill Road East. And first off, Alan, congratulations, although I'm sorry that you'll be leaving the town, and thank you very much for your
Me
service.
too.
I just wanted to point out, there was just a mention of something with a presentation, perhaps from Chief Howe, and additional information or coordinating and lining up information with the Finance Committee. If there's any discussions like that or any additional information that's going out that way, it really should be done in an open meeting like this. That was all that I wanted to request.
I would
Thank you,
agree,
Mrs.
Barbara.
Pucci.
I have no knowledge of a presentation. No one's spoken to the Finance Committee about it. If the fire department chief was planning a presentation, I'm sure he just hasn't yet had time. We've got just about a month before the meeting, so I would assume he would bring that forward to the Board of Selectmen and the Finance Committee for review before anyone would approve it being presented.
Okay, very good. And that would
I
be.
mean, we just don't even know about it at this point.
Yep. Okay, great. I just wanted to make sure that would be done in open meeting if it does. Again, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Barbara, for your question with regards to that. So yeah,
Isn't the
as
town
Alan
meeting an
mentioned,
open meeting?
no, it is an open meeting, but we have not been discussed. If there is a presentation from the fire chief, we'll follow up with them and see what's up.
Because we've got a good group of people then to hear it.
Yeah, I think the point,
I don't
Lucy,
know
is
the
just that,
protocol on
that
that.
if the proper way, and I would agree, if there's gonna be a presentation, that should probably be reviewed prior to the annual town meeting. So that it's not a surprise to Board of Selectmen, as an example, as to what's the content of that meeting is. And I think Barbara's point is that if there is such a review, it should probably be a public meeting review, not done just with emails back and forth. And I would agree with her. I mean, that's reasonable. I mean, I think that's the way it should be done.
Thank you. That was what I was asking.
I think it was just confirmed on Monday night that
Thanks,
those
Barb.
articles were definitely going on. That's why, and Chief Howe does a 24-hour shift. So we haven't had really
Yeah.
opportunity to talk to him about. it.
Let's see what develops.
I think what his plan is the night of the town meeting to have all the information he needs to answer questions about those two articles.
Similar to what he did with the fire truck.
The three departments requested the board place this. So
Right.
the articles came from the three individual departments.
Exactly.
It's up to us to place it, which we did. But we also need to know what's going to be said.
That's it.
That's what I'm
Yes,
saying, Don.
we
yes.
do.
Exactly.
So that's why you need to do it in a meeting,
That's
so,
what I'm-
so you know. Yeah,
that's what
you're
I'm getting at.
correct. I think we're saying the same thing.
Yep.
Any other new or old business from the finance committee members?
No, I'm just,
I have nothing new from my side. Corey, sorry to cut you off.
What did you have, Corey?
no, I'm just making, I want to make sure that the people in attendance, that you guys are comfortable with the answers you heard, because I can speak more to it if you'd like. I don't know if you got the information you were looking for.
Yeah, I didn't mean to whack a hornet's nest.
No,
Tim was just gonna help do, because he does the slideshow. Once we get the correct information into the other viewer, Barbara, yes, nothing's gonna be done secretly or non-transparently. Tim had just wanted to do something so that the facts could be put in front of the townspeople at the meeting. That was the simple.
And we appreciate your feedback on that, and we would definitely want to make sure that anything that's presented to the town is reviewed by the, yeah, exactly.
and we did speak about it a lot at the last meeting,
We watched.
and there were a whole 39 views, so, which is a high for us, so. If you have any,
I only watched it once, Corey. I didn't shut it off and turn it back on.
I watched it twice.
but if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer to it. I let Alan as the chair lead the conversation, but if you watched it and you had any question about what I said, I'm happy to respond to that as well.
No, I think we've gotten some good information, and had some conversations which made us understand it more clearly. And what the impact financially would be on the town to get it started. And then moving forward, but there still needs to be a policy put in place, in order to even get this rolling. So there's still a few more things to do.
Thank you.
And we appreciate that the Board of Selectmen had a very good conversation on it on Monday night, so we appreciated that as well.
I did not watch that video.
Ratings are going down.
Come on, Corey, let's go. We need our likes up, like and subscribe.
All right, so, I'm sorry, Kevin, do you have another
Just got
comment?
one. I'm retiring July 5th. This would be great to have this in place for when I retire, but this is looking forward to the full-time people that we don't have a lot. We're probably only gonna have 5 full-time employees in the town of Ocam that will benefit from this benefit, this insurance package. So looking down the road, taking care of, when the board has had meetings and they've said right out that we need to get our pay rates up and get benefit packages, bit more benefits so we can grow in more people. This is just a big plus.
No,
So
it
real
is,
quick-
it is, Kevin. Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, so on a separate note, Kevin, thank you so much for your service. Here on Robinson Road, I don't know if you noticed how many divots we had, how many down trees we had, but without Kevin's assistance and Kevin's guidance in our town, we wouldn't have great roads and we wouldn't have great service. I've had so many divots on Robinson Road just from waterfall hitting the side of the road. He has put so much, I think it was a 1/2 inch stone that you put on my road. I just want to say thank you so much, Kevin, for all that you've done to our town. And I just want to say I appreciate everything you've done and the care you've taken. So again, I know, certain words don't have meaning, but to be honest, you've done a great job and I really appreciate you. So thank you so much. I'll let
Thank you,
my
Steve.
chairman take over.
Thank you.
Any other comments, questions?
I'd like to just ditto, I don't know the professional term for it, ditto what he just said. So, thank you for your service.
Well, we're a three-man crew, the highway department, so I have two great workers that work under me, so. It's not based, like sports, it's a team, it's not me. So, it's a teamwork.
All right, let's move on. If you're complete, okay. The only other thing I have on the agenda is approval of the May 1st meeting. I don't know if you had a chance to review the minutes yet, Corey, or
Did I email you back?
you did because I forgot to include the attachment initially. And I sent the attachment back out after I forgot it. So I know you saw it once. I didn't know if you had a chance to, it's only been in like 2 days. So I don't know if you got a
I
chance
did
to.
not.
Did not, okay. Steve, Corey has not yet looked at the minutes, so we'll hold those for the next meeting from the first.
Understood. We're good for that.
For the next meeting, Corey, I think you and I need to talk about the letter going out. If you can have it done by the 10th. You can run it by the selectmen on the 10th or send it to the copy them if you like when you're done with it. I mean, I thought it was an excellent letter. I told you that. I will work. It's probably realistically going to be on the weekend because tomorrow I'm actually out for pretty much the entire day. But I will put together kind of using the template I used last year and send that to Steve, to you and to Corey to look at. So let's maybe say by the 15th, we have a complete letter and mailer for the town ready to go. So that's a week from now.
All right, so on the
Then we-
15th, we'll review, send any notes that we have, and then be good to go.
Yeah, I think we should decide if we need a formal meeting or if it's just a matter of, the letter and the budget are ready to go. I mean, we've all seen all of it already.
Yes,
I would send the letter out as it sets right now, except for the missing numbers that Corey had to fill in, but I do think if we can shorten it a little bit, it would help.
I want to.
I do have,
Yeah, a
I
little
do,
bit too.
I do have one question for the Board of Selectmen. I know this isn't an official meeting, but there were some articles that were missing some language. When are we gonna have the rest of the language with the articles so that we make sure that there's nothing else we need to discuss at the finance committee?
What articles are missing language?
From the last one I saw was like the last three, maybe, and then like a couple above that.
We got most of the
There-
language.
There was an update that went out. I
Yeah.
read it this morning. I don't know if you saw that one yet, Steve.
No, maybe I haven't then, because the one I was looking at, we were missing like, so I haven't seen anything from Monday to today.
I'll
The
resend it
last
to
time,
you.
all right, I appreciate that. And
Yeah,
so
we
are
did get an update from the Board of Selectmen after their meeting
Okay.
on Monday.
Yeah.
wonderful. And I just want to make sure that, so are we good on articles for the selectmen?
Yes.
Okay, so, my FinCom chairman, the great chairman Alan, we just, I'll review them tomorrow and then, I'll let you know if I'm good or, good on them, so.
And you shouldn't need to re-forward it. It was just the email went out at 12:10 today from Maribel and Steve's on it.
Yeah, so you should have got it from Maribel this around noontime, Steve.
Yeah, and I looked at it at 9 AM this morning. I'm sorry, I haven't looked at it again, so I apologize. But I will look at that again and make any recommendation. If I have any recommendations, we'll obviously have a public forum for that, but
And you're leaving tomorrow for Mexico or the weekend?
next week.
Next week, okay. If there's nothing else, I would make a motion that the FinCom adjourn at 6:45 PM.
We'll be adjourned.
Second.
I second that.
All in favor?
Hi.
Aye.
Stop recording.
All
Thank
right.
you everyone for joining.
Thanks, Steve.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for being here.